Hey guys, sup? Scottish Duck here once again. Right, collection update time. Aye. Now, I can't remember what I said in the last one. I never do. But I do know what I want to say now. Okay, I've got like a wee stack of games here. I'm going to show them off like I usually do. But we have since gone past like E3 time, or like not E3 time, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And all three of the big console guys had their direct states, showcase, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You had Sony, you had Xbox, and you had Nintendo. Okay, that was kind of my order right there. And my PC is suddenly asking me if I want to update to Windows 11. You can kiss my arse. Anyway, so suddenly there's a lot of games that are coming out this year. Okay, I thought this was going to be quite a slow year. It was quite heavy there at the beginning of the year, but then it started like wind down, and considering we're at the end of the Switch's life and all that, you're like, okay, it's probably going to reflect the industry as a whole. But nope. There's a shitload coming out between now and the end of the year. So I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do my utmost to make sure I don't buy anything retro between now and the end of the year. I will fail, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. So yeah, stack of games here. Not actually too retro, unless you count original Xbox retro, which, you're a madman. But yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? So first of all, I picked up this. I was actually like thinking about this. I was watching videos on Super Monkey Ball, because the new one just came out, And I was seeing this game, and I've always heard about it, and I was like, I own this, right? And I looked at my games, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't own this. Huh. And it was like really cheap on eBay, so... Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. I guess this is like Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, but older and better. That's what I get, because it's like Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 kind of combined and repackaged in a really spiffy way. Yeah. Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. The reason I'm not saying anything about it is, one, because I haven't played it, and two, because the next game we got here is, of course, Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, the newest Super Monkey Ball game made by RGG. It looks like, Super Monkey Ball is kind of back as like a flagship IP of Sega, hopefully. This one's reviewed decently, at least on par with like Banana Mania. And yeah, there's a decent buzz gone about with it. But the thing is, right guys, I got this game, right? I popped it in, I played it for like 15 minutes or something, and I slowly kind of like realized to myself, it's like, why do I always forget that I'm not that big a fan of Super Monkey Ball? Like, I don't know what it is, okay? Maybe it's because like so many other people love it. Maybe it's because it's RGG, and I'm obviously fucking biggest like a dragon fan you'll ever meet. So maybe I'm just like, oh yeah, Monkey Ball, I'm excited for that, I'll play that, hell yes, I saw it in the Nintendo Direct, I'm gonna get that, oh of course, why wouldn't I get that? But then I play and it's like, it's obviously not bad, it's just not, I'm just not into it. It's weird, okay? But I have it here anyway. Anybody else into it? Apparently a lot of people are. Apparently it's reviewing quite decently. And the funny thing is, this is a Switch exclusive right now, but it's probably going to come to other consoles later. I'll probably double dip. This is just why am I like this? Why? Sega. That's what they do to me, okay? But anyway, speaking of which, here we have Persona 5 Tactica, still in its cellophane. I only bought this because it was like on sale for like, I think it was like 12 quid or something on Amazon. It was gone really cheap. I don't know how well this game did or not, but I was like, alright, fine, fuck it, I'll pick that up. I did, it's actually quite bad, right, because I've been letting Atlus down so much this year so far, because this came to Game Pass, I played it for a little bit, didn't finish it. Then Persona 3 Reload came out, it was on Game Pass, I played it for a bit, didn't finish it. Unicorn Overlord came out, I played it for like an hour, and I was like, okay, I'll go back to this, and I never fucking did. It's just like, Atlus, I'm sorry. I've not been very faithful. However, I did pick up this as well, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. Now, I was really looking forward to this because, a few years ago, I did pick up the Don't don't hate me, please. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vanilla for the Switch, and I got like a good more than 15 hours into it. I probably played it as much as I played fucking Persona 5 Tactica and Persona 3 Reload, quite frankly, but I've always had like a bit of an iffy relationship with this series. I don't like games where you build your own party, like Pokemon or Etrian Odyssey or Disgaea. Something about that just like annoys me. I don't know what it is, it's just a weird mental block. I wish it wasn't there, I wish I was able to enjoy these games. And of course Shin Megami Tensei is like a monster catcher game where you build your own party and shit. But another reason I was excited to pick this one up is because it's on PS5. It actually runs a good frame rate now, you know. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is probably the best looking game Atlus has ever made, but my god, the Switch could not run that. That was like dreadful. So this came out now, it looks gorgeous, and this may be quite an important game for me, guys, okay, because I'm quite a bit past like where I got to on the Switch. I'm playing the extra campaign, by the way. This includes the campaign that came on the Switch, but they like made a new campaign and you were able to choose at the start. But I'm playing the new one because that just makes sense, doesn't it? And yeah, I'm a bit. It's still like quite similar to what I remember on the Switch, but I'm past the point that I got to, and I feel like I'm getting it for the first time. I feel like I'm getting it. All right, and like this has happened to me before with certain genres, where I find that one game and suddenly it clicks, and I'm just like, I can play these games now, okay? I don't know if I'm there quite yet, but I'm definitely very much determined to finish this game because there's so many SMT games. I just listed like 3, okay, not SMT necessarily, but 3 Atlus games anyway that I've just like never gotten around to and I need to. So yeah, definitely gonna finish this. I don't care if I have to put it down to the lowest difficulty. I'm playing it on casual, but I'm definitely seeing this to the end. So yeah, really good so far. Genuinely enjoying this. Okay, next, right, okay. I gotta ask you guys something, right? Because this was a genuine drunk purchase. I don't know what I was watching on YouTube. I've known about this series for so long, and I was watching somebody. I hear people talk about it all the time. I played a demo of the first one way back in the day. Skate. I got all 3 of them for PS3, as you can see. They were cheap as chips, the cases are dirty as hell, and they ended up being like completely worthless purchases because all 3 games are on Xbox Game Pass, where I can like play them for free, and they probably, surely they'll like be upscaled, are they? I actually don't know, but yeah, I could have played them for like now, but at least I got them physically. But I got a question for all the skate fanatics out there. I'm doubting that these games have like a continuous storyline and I need to play the first one first, okay? Is this like a Tony Hawk's sort of thing where, you know, the latest one is kind of like the one just to go to? Like, tell me this. Should I start with 1 or should I jump right to 3? Or maybe 2's the best one. I know nothing about these series. I was a Tony Hawk kid, alright? But this was like the new cool kid that all the hipsters were saying was better. And over the years, it's just like gained a massive cult following. People won't shut the fuck up about Skate 4. I don't know, but I'm keen. Okay, so what one do I? Can I go right to 3? Should I start with 1? Tell me. Very curious. Okay, and last thing we got here. This was actually another. I think I bought this the same night I bought the Skate games actually, but I'm surprised I didn't have it already. The Thing on the Xbox. I used to have this back in the day for PlayStation 2. And they recently announced a remaster of this game that's coming out by fucking Night Dive. Those of you who don't know, Night Dive, they know their shit when it comes to remastering games. And it feels like quite random that they would go to this, but I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. And I'm probably not even going to play this. Because I'll wait for that remaster. But yeah, this was a game that, see, to be honest, the reason I was drawn to this game was because the official PlayStation 2 magazine, which I was an avid reader of, I've said it many times, gave it like a 9, alright? And I remember just like thinking at the time, like, whoa, that game must be good. And I was a survival horror fan, and this was apparently a survival horror game, so I got it. And I played it, and I was in that weird mindset where I was like, yeah, the magazine said this game was good, so it must be good, but I feel like if I was to look at it with a more critical eye, I'd be like, this game's alright. Is it really worth a 9? I don't know. It's a sort of survival horror game where you have to manage, like, you know, mercenaries. You have to, like, raise their trust. You have to, like, throw fire onto the demons, the alien, whatever the fuck it is. I've seen the film as well, or at least the John Carpenter remake. Good film, which this game's officially, like, a sequel to. But, very interesting, very interesting. I will be checking out that remake that Night Dive does on it regardless, but for now, that was another thing. It didn't really run that good on the PS2, so got it on Xbox, so yeah, cool. Right guys, that's it. Who knows when you'll see me again. I'm sure, I don't know if you noticed, but I uploaded like a Twitch stream, the first part that is of Daxter. Did I do that? I think I did that literally the day I'm recording this. Obviously I did the stream days ago, but I uploaded it to YouTube the day I'm recording this. I can't even fucking remember. But yeah, I'm going to continue that playthrough. Probably upload them here since, you know, it's Daxter. How could I not? But in terms of like collection updates, hopefully you don't see me until it's a bunch of like new games. Who knows when? I've broken this promise before. I shouldn't say anything. Anyway, you know what? That's that. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.